back, and today I'm gonna touch on a topic that I think a lot of people would rather not touch at all, or it's everyone's, kind of like secret dream. It's the streaming. Online streaming and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, right now. A lot of people are doing this, right? I'm not gonna lie. There's so many platforms for it. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You could just start counting them in the morning, and probably by the next day you could be like, I don't know, halfway through it. Of course, the most popular ones are the Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer, and whatnot. And I mean, I don't even know all of them, right? Now, the thing is, why people want to stream, right? Let's take me for example. So as you can see, I'm playing, well, I mean, obviously, Assassin's Creed Origins, right? You can see it looks very nice. All the reflections, all this quality. I mean, it looks hella nice. Why it looks nice? Because, oh my god, I finally made it, boys. I can play a Ubisoft title at 4040p, ultra high, and the performance is very high, and everything is actually amazing, right? No stutters, nothing. I mean, just look at this. Perfect line. Like, no drops, nothing. Like, woo! Big, amazing splash. No FPS dips, right? And I'm level 10 as well. Holy shit, I'm so proud of myself. I literally want to just go and show the world how great I am and how to be as good, Spread the word, show them the fixes, benchmark results, whatever. And what you see on the screen now is basically 4040p rendered, obviously, kind of like out of NVIDIA Shadow Play, and it gives you still, even after rendering, because I record in 4040p and I over render it in 4040p under 60 frames as well, just for good measure, and you see exactly this. How do you think what happens when you're trying to stream? Let's take a look. Obviously, you're gonna only do one thing. You're gonna go to Google and you're gonna be like, how to be the best streamer in the world. Because you're confident, right? And you go like, who are the biggest streamers? Okay, how can I be the best streamer? Choose a game. Obviously, you are a professional in the game you're playing. I mean, there's no denying that. I mean, you are so good. You literally just won Ubisoft. I mean, shit. The world needs to know about us. And you go like, okay, how to start streaming? And you go like, oh, I see. I need a microphone. I have that. I have I don't have 150 quids for a capture card. Nah, fuck it. Let's go here. A source of video. Stream, website, a platform. What do we have? We have Twitch, YouTube. Great. Let's do that, right? So okay, let's just OBS settings 2021. There we go. Best OBS Studio streaming settings. Yes, there we go. We can just be so good. Oh my god. What is this? It's a coupon. Fuck it. It's gonna help me if I shop now. And then we see this guy, right? And he's a good guy. I mean, he does everything. He shows all the OBS. And you go like, I need OBS, right? So I've got my OBS. Let's just go for the settings. I'm just gonna select the output. This is gonna be 6000 bitrate because that's for YouTube. I'm gonna actually go on an advanced settings right here. I'm gonna select whatever this guy actually says. The stream key is correct. I'm gonna downscale as well, just because apparently it's much better in case I change my mind and I go to Twitch. So I think I'm actually okay right now, and I can finally start streaming. You can. This is exactly what you're gonna end up with, following these instructions. It's my own stream at 720p. And I don't see a single quality indication in this stream, which is done by the best things. All the tutorials, there's quite a few of them. There are channels with millions of subscribers that are literally explaining and going into details for every single thing. And suddenly your CPU is very bad, your RAM is very bad, your hard drive is shit, your GPU is completely useless. Your broadband is, well, you shouldn't even mention that, right? And this is what you're gonna get. This is best of the best 2021 720p OBS created stream, which looks exactly like this, and why it looks like this, right? So people are led to believe that the hardware literally means everything. But have everyone, I mean, anyone has actually seen who's streaming, whose streams are so good? Of course, there is a lot of things about it. You can have a single PC setup, you can have a single PC capture card setup, you can have a dual PC setup where you capture the gameplay on one PC, you send it over to the next, it re-encodes with the CPU and GPU or whatever, and you just upload straight after rendered or processed on the fly without sacrificing any performance from your gaming PC. Very, very good points, and all of that, of course, is possible if you have money and drive for it. Now, let's assume you are streaming for hobby. You know, just to annoy people, just to piss them off like I do. I mean, I don't want my people to suffer. I mean, they're suffering enough just by listening to me and seeing how I fail in my benchmarks and my gameplays. I don't want them to bleed out of their eyes with this shit. Now the question I finally found an answer for is, why is this shit like this? First of all, as you can see, this was kind of like a full HD stream. It doesn't matter if I bump up the stream quality, it still is gonna be like this, because YouTube still processes your stream, right? And what happens then? You see the codec AVC1. As you can see, in terms of frames, we're not dropping a single fucking frame, right? Which is great. But as long as you have this weird YouTube codec, you're gonna have a blurry stream. You're gonna have this choppy picture, this imperfections, all this crap. It's because of this codec. When this codec gets away, when you are actually streaming at 4040p. This is when it goes away. There you go. VP9 is what we want. And look at the stream. Look at this stuff. I mean, it's 4040p. Obviously, it's fully maxed out. And it's the closest to real game quality you can possibly get. However, do you think your stream is gonna look like this? Do you know the requirements to stream in 4040p, all maxed out, with no lags or stutters, for the viewer, not for you, because for you won't even see this unless you have like multiple monitor setup, right? We can see the stream quality. Are you dropping frames? Blah, blah, all the fucking other things. There's like quite a lot of things there. No, it's not. It's gonna be. Let me just push this down to the regular streamer size. 720p. Even with the VP9 codec. Let's assume my PC is weak, because obviously I don't have, you know, like unlimited hyper-threading and stuff like that. It is an i5 96, it's 6 cores, 6 threads, no hyper-threading. This is what you're gonna see. 720p. I tested both, OBS and Streamlabs OBS. I tested NVIDIA Shadowplay as well, directly streaming onto, and I must say the problem is YouTube will still process your live stream. If you want to stream, all of this would better go to the Twitch. Now, talking about Twitch, I'm not promoting Twitch at any point, because you can stream and spend your life on Twitch, and maybe you will get about 2 or 3 guys, unless you are, well, streaming very, very popular or on-demand content, which is, well, kind of impossible, because Twitch is already, it's split up, okay? There are people that are always there, and they will take the cake. I'm not saying you can't make it, you can, but in terms of streaming quality, Twitch is much more advanced for streaming rather than the YouTube. Now, the main question is, why would you stream? And why would you give up the quality you can get from actual game recording, rendered with beautiful textures and graphics and your own commentaries, uploaded weekly, monthly, or you want to actually, you know, stream the fragment to your viewers and to show something off? This is the question you kind of need to ask yourself. Is it worth it? Is it worth to go through all this research, to try to get the best stream quality, to find the best settings, to be available, to dedicate yourself, and see what you're doing for. Because technically, I'm not giving you a life lesson here, right? I'm just curious about the idea that the moment people wanted to start stream, suddenly the requirements change so drastically, and we have all this technology. We have the new RTX cards, the 3000 series. They have completely up to date new NVENC chips that makes it all much more smoother, faster, and easier to stream and create content. They have like virtual labs built into the software itself. Everyone else, you basically can choose between using your GPU or CPU for encoding and streaming as well. The only limiting factor is supposed to be your broadband, and then there's things you can do to free it up a bit and stuff like that. But end of the day, I mean, I don't know. I cannot justify this quality. I mean, even if currently it tells us we are getting 4040p, right? And I mean, it kind of shows we are. There's no dropped frames. Everything is fine. I mean, this is not how the original game looks. I can't show off the beauty or the worst side of the game with this. It's just impossible. And again, this is just the topic I wanted to touch for the simple reason everyone wants to stream, and I definitely encourage. Definitely go and stream, guys. Good, bad, 1 day, 2 days, month, a year. I don't care, right? I don't discriminate. Stream whatever you want and you can, and if you enjoy it and you have a kick out of it and someone joins and stream co-op or something, go for it. Absolutely, there's nothing better to do anyway. We have winter here, lockdown is still in effect. Go and stream. Fuck it, why not, right? And I don't know, just leave a comment. What do you think about, in general, about the streaming and how it should be? What would you choose? What would you change? Would you go for single PC or double PC build for it? And what would you wanna do in the future if you actually make it in streaming? And as always, just a food for thought. Thanks for watching and stay classy, you absolute legends. See you next time.